gross working capital means this concept implies the total of current assets of a business firm. The current asset is that asset which can be converted into cash within an accounting period or an operating cycle. It enables a firm to plan and control funds and to maximize the returns on investment. Okay, gross working capital means the all the current assets which we have in our balance sheet or which we have in our hand, that all current assets we are going to categorize into gross working capital. Okay, all current assets, the current assets which we have in our balance sheet. Okay, anyone can tell me which are the current assets, types of current assets, what includes in current assets? Anyone? Students? Hello? All of you are able to hear me? Cash is a current asset. Okay. Cash is a current asset. In another example?
Sundry debtors.
Sundry debtors. Okay, sundry debtors is a current asset. Good. Again, anyone?
Prepaid expenses.
Prepaid expenses. Prepaid
Inventory.
expenses. Inventory. Good.
Raw material.
Raw material, that is of inventory. Raw material, inventory. Okay. Good.
Marketable securities.
Marketable securities means investment. Okay, that is also
Sir.
good. Yeah. Further, anyone want to say any point? Hello? Hello? Bills receivable. It is also a current assets. Bills receivable.
Yes, sir.
It is also a current asset. Okay. Like gross working capital refers to the firm's investment in current asset. Whatever firm has did investment in a current asset, like to example, to purchase the raw material, to purchase the inventories. Okay, in raw material we are going to purchase. Okay, we have purchased the. Okay, we have paid prepaid expenses. We have paid in advance. That is also a current asset. Or we have purchased like we have sold finished goods on a credit basis, then it will become a debtors for us, sundry debtors. This is also our current assets. Okay, you getting my point? These all are our current assets. The assets which we are going to convert into cash within a 1 year, these all are our current assets. Okay, means simply the investment which we have made in a current asset, that is known as gross working capital. Okay, gross working capital, all the current asset which are there in our balance sheet. Okay, current asset which are there in our balance sheet, these all are known as gross working capital. Okay, students, all of you got this point? What do you mean by gross working capital? Students, all of you are
Yes,
with
sir.
me? Yes, gross working
Yes, sir.
capital means all total current assets. Okay, total of all current assets is known as gross working capital. Okay, now we are going to see next point, that is a net working capital. Okay, net working capital is the concept of working capital is the difference between current assets and current liabilities. The net working capital can be positive or negative. The concept of net working capital implies a firm to determine how much amount is left for operational requirements. See here, simply the net working capital means the difference between current assets and current liabilities. Means current assets minus current liabilities is equals to your net working capital. The net working capital may be sometimes it is maybe a negative, or it may be a sometimes it may be a positive, and it determines the firm's operational how much amount we have left for our operational activities. Or see here, again I will tell you, if the regularly the net working capital is a negative, okay, last couple of 5 years or 10 years, or like we will say, then the company or the organization slowly going towards the bankruptcy. Means that in future they are going to close down their company. Okay, it will going to happen regularly. We are facing a negative working capital, net working capital. Okay, current, see here, our current assets are 2 lakh rupees and our current liabilities are 1 lakh rupees. The net working capital will be, tell me students, if our current assets are 2 lakh rupees and current liabilities are 1 lakh rupees, how much is our net working capital?
1 lakh rupees.
1 lakh rupees. Okay, the difference between current assets and current liabilities, it should be net working capital. Okay, net working capital, current assets minus current liabilities, 2 lakh minus 1 lakh, it is 1 lakh rupees. It is a net working capital, it is a positive. If our assets are 1 lakh rupees and our liability is 2 lakh rupees, then working capital is negative 1 lakh rupees. Means negative 1 lakh rupees is quite, it is not a good sign for us, for the organization. Means that we are not able to meet the cash requirement of the organization. Operational requirement we are not able to meet. Okay, we are going to see, while raising the funds, the organization raised two types of funds. One long-term fund, short-term funds. Long-term funds are used for capital expenditure and short-term funds are used for revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure means, see this purchasing of raw material, it is a revenue expenditure. Every 15 days or every month we have to do that. Revenue expenditure, short-term funds are used for to meet the revenue expenditure. See, if we are not able to meet the revenue expenditure on time, then ultimately we are going to use a long-term funds to meet the revenue expenditure. It is not good for any organization. You getting my point? The revenue short-term funds are less and we are going to use the long-term funds. It is not good to meet the short-term liabilities. Okay, current liabilities means the liabilities which we are going to pay within a 1 year. These all are current liabilities. Tell me some of the examples of current liabilities. Anyone?
Sundry creditors.
Okay.
Accounts payable.
Accounts payable. Okay. Accounts payable. Current liability. Okay, it is a good current liability.
Short-term loans.
Short-term loans. Okay. Short-term loans is the loans which we are going to pay within a 1 year. That loan comes under current liability. Okay, anyone?
Bank account overdraft.
Bank overdraft, that is also a current liability. Bank overdraft.
Accrued expenses.
Accrued expenses. Okay, accrued expenses. And the outstanding expenses also comes in the current liability. Again, next, anyone?
Interest payable.
Interest payable comes under current liability. Main part of current liability is sundry creditors. Okay, from whom we have purchased a raw material on credit basis, they are our creditors. Okay, and we have taken a credit period from, we are going to avail the credit period from creditors. Okay, like we have purchased a raw material and we are going to pay the dues after 1 year or after, sorry, 1 month. 1 month means 30 days is our credit period. This is our sundry creditors for the 30 days. Okay. And this working capital shows the liquidity position of the firm. Okay, as it represented the safety margin available to short-term creditors. See here, like if any one company want to go for liquidation, short-term liquidity, I talk about liquidity position. Okay, any company want to go immediately the liquidate, they want to go for liquidation, they want to close the company. In that case, what happens? The current assets are 2 lakh rupees and suppose the liabilities are 4 lakh rupees. We are not able to pay the current liabilities. You getting my point? The negative working capital is there. We are not able to pay our current liabilities when we want to go immediately liquidation. Okay, आता आपल्याला आता वाटतंय आता आपल्याला बंद करायची कंपनी, immediately we want to go, we are not able to meet that. Okay, we are not able to meet our total liabilities. Okay, current liabilities we are not able to meet if the negative working capital is there. Okay, that reason it shows the liquidity position of a firm. Okay, tumhala, if you want to go immediately for liquidation, immediately you are able to meet your current liabilities or not. Means the agreed liabilities which you are going to pay within 1 year, you are sufficient to close down the company or not. That shows the liquidity position, this working capital. Okay, like again the current liabilities are a source of funds in the sense that there is a source of funds for us. Okay, the source of funds, like we are using the credit period, like we are not paying the amount to the workers, we are not paying wages to the worker. Ultimately, it is a source for 10 days or 15 days. See here, it is also a current liabilities is also a source for us. we are raising funds through that. Okay, means we have issued check without having balance in our account of our current account, and we are taking a loan, a short term loan we are taking, means it is our source of funds, maybe a current liabilities. Okay, it is like companies buy the stock of raw material, okay, for cash. Instead of cash we are taking credit period of 30 days, means it is a source of fund that cash we can use for 30 days. You are getting my point? The net the current liabilities are also a source of fund for us. Okay, if we are not paying like bills payable, we have taken a credit period of 60 days. 60 days we have cash, but we are not paying right now because we can avail the credit period. It is a source for us. Okay, for 2 months it is a source for us. Okay, it is clear, this much is clear, students. The gross
Yes, sir.
working capital and net working capital. Gross working capital implies or the total of all current assets of our business. All current assets. The asset side in the balance sheet, asset side is divided into two parts: current assets and fixed assets. Fixed assets means the assets which we have purchased for longer period, more than one accounting year, I can say simply. The fixed assets like machine we have purchased, land we have purchased. The land is a fixed asset and machine is a fixed asset, or equipments, plant, the fixed assets. We have purchased that for a longer period. Motor vehicle, anything, it is a fixed asset which we are purchasing for longer period. That is a fixed asset. Current assets, the assets which we are going to convert into cash within 1 year. Okay, like we have purchased a raw material, but raw material regularly we are consuming in our production department, and the raw material, see in the operating cycle, raw material will be converted into cash. Okay, the operating cycle, it will convert into 10 days or 20 days or 50 days. Okay, it will going to convert. Okay, means we are converting into cash within a 1 year, that is known as current asset. The current liabilities, the liabilities which we are going to pay within a 1 year, that all are current liabilities. Okay, the net working capital is a difference between current assets and current liabilities, that is a net working capital. Okay, we are going to see regularly this, how to calculate net working capital. Okay, that we are going to see regularly, and all of you are able to understand clearly. And again I am going to tell you, negative working capital, it is a harmful for the organization. Like one of the example, you can take an example of Kingfisher Airlines. Okay, this airlines company have negative working capital. They were not able to meet their short term obligation, then ultimately they have gone for bankrupt, or so they have become insolvent. The owner become insolvent. This is a example I have told you. Like if it is a negative working capital implies that the operating cycle of the organization is more, number of periods to convert cash to cash conversion, it is a more periods we require to convert cash to cash. The operating cycle period is more. This is one of the point I will tell you. The negative working capital, we are not able to meet the short term obligation, or our operating cycle is, number of days of operating cycle is more. Okay, this implies the negative working capital. The organizations always have the positive working capital, like I will tell you, the positive working capital may be like how much our liabilities are there. Our liabilities are 1 lakh rupees, then our working capital, our current assets should be 2 lakh rupees. It is a standard, you can say. Our liabilities are 1 lakh rupees, okay, and our assets should be 2 lakh rupees. Then our working capital comes 1 lakh rupees. It is a good, it is a standard, you can say. Okay, when we are going to discuss the ratios, that time I will tell you again. Okay, I am going to touch this point again. Okay, when we are going to touch the ratios. Okay, can I move further, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now we are going to see the working capital on the basis of time. Firstly, we have calculated, means we have seen the working capital on the basis of concept. Now we are going to see working capital, okay, on the basis of time, that is a fixed or a variable, permanent or temporary. Okay, permanent or fixed working capital. Permanent or fixed working capital is the minimum amount which is required to ensure effective utilization of fixed facilities and maintaining the circulation of current assets. See here the permanent working capital, you can say capital okay, which is permanent in nature, you can say, like minimum 1 lakh rupees we required a working capital, minimum 1 lakh rupees. Above there is a fluctuation is going on in some in a particular year we require 1,25,000 working capital, or in some year we require 1,50,000 and 1,80,000. Between above 1 lakh rupees, that is there. Okay, the regular working capital, I'm going to explain you through diagrams also. Okay, when I got a time, I'm going to explain you the diagram with the diagram, the permanent working capital, what is there and what is the temporary working capital. See here, regular working capital, this is the amount of working capital required for the continuous operation of an enterprise. It refers to excess of current asset over current liabilities. Any